Hello, everybody. My name is Insane, or my internet name is insaneintherainmusic. My real name is Carlos Eiene. I am very excited to be joining you tonight at a weird virtual GDC. I am a musician on YouTube primarily. I take video game soundtracks and I arrange them and perform them in the style of my favorite jazz music. Not just traditional jazz, stuff like contemporary jazz, fusion jazz, Latin jazz, all these kinds of things. And I play a lot of instruments. One of the benefits of doing a live stream concert from home is that I have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different things I can play on with my immediate disposal. So without further ado, let's get started. Press the button. Oh, this is on. Hello. Hey, everybody. For just joining us, I'm insaneintherainmusic. Currently performing a song from the video game Rune. The song is called Field of Hopes and Dreams, composed by Toby Fox. He made the soundtrack for the game Undertale as well. I love this part. Key change. I can use a key change. Woo! Woo! All right. Wow. That was as I said during the song, that was Field of Hopes and Dreams from the video game Rune, composed by Toby Fox. I arranged that, and for the backing track you heard was all me. I performed that as like a multi-track thing on my YouTube channel, and I arranged it for like a big 8-minute epic arrangement because that song means a lot to me. One of the reasons I make video game music covers on YouTube is because, you know, like as we all know at GDC, game audio is just such a huge part of what makes a game great. And I love to be able to spread that, you know, just recognize game music for what it is and the societal impact that it has, which I think is tremendous. And I am, it's coming from the background of a jazz musician. We have like a jazz standard songbook that we all know and learn over time. And I think that's shifting, or something like a video game music songbook is emerging. So I'm going to be playing quite a few classics from different games. I don't think I have the same game that appears in the set twice. So there's a good bit of variety in here. This next tune is composed by David Wise, who I've met before. He's a funny guy. And this is from, I think it's Donkey Kong Country. It's either 1 or 2. I'm not quite sure. But this is Mining Melancholy, which is a beautiful, beautiful tune. Here we go. That was Mining Melancholy from Donkey Kong Country 2 or 1, not sure which one. It's one of the Donkey Kong Country games. They're both fantastic soundtracks. So that featured me playing, at the beginning you heard a looping section featuring the drums and all my percussion instruments. Then I think I picked, I was playing piano and also Fender Rhodes using this keyboard. Also the iwi, which is the electronic wind instrument. A saxophone solo, and then drums to finish it off. I really enjoy playing lots of different instruments, so we're playing a lot in this set. I'm going to introduce one more in the next song, which is my upright bass back here, in a song I haven't performed live before. This one is from an indie game that I really, really love. Amazing art style and soundtrack. This is Green Path from the game Hollow Knight, which was composed by Christopher Larkin. Whew, that was Green Path from Hollow Knight. What a beautiful, beautiful ballad that I arranged into a jazz arrangement that featured started with bass. We had some piano. We had some tenor saxophone. Um, Great piece of music. There was also a bass clarinet in the background of that recording. If you could hear that. Cool. This next song. Actually, let me. I'm gonna wipe this. Grab a little cloth. Here I have. Ah, much better. Oh, let's clean these. So this year, I actually had my first ever opportunity to perform. Well, I performed at PAX East this year, which was crazy because it was like February 28th, right before everything shut down, and that was the last big concert at a game convention I got to play. That was such a cool experience, and I hope that I can come back to GDC in the future and do an in-person performance because um, as fun as it is to play all these things myself and set up all this looping, um, it is a lot more fun when you have a bunch of other musicians. Um, and that is such a wonderful experience to have a bunch of other musicians there, um, ready to do your bidding, as I say, as a sometimes the crazy arranger that I am. This next tune is from my favorite video game soundtrack of all time. I had to put one in there. I'm currently doing a project around this game, where I am essentially taking most most of the original soundtrack and arranging it with my jazz vision, turning it into what like presenting the music in the best way I possibly can. And that soundtrack is Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. I remember getting Pokemon Red at like a Goodwill with my mom when I was a kid, and that music has become so important to me. So I find it super fitting that I'm, you know, arranging it and performing it. So this selection is Eterna Forest, which is one of my favorite songs of gaming in totality. It's just such an amazing composition. This was really composed by Go Ichinose. Here's Eterna Forest. Oh man, that tune is so wonderful. That was a Turn to Forest from Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, composed by Go Ichinose, arranged by me back in 2016, I think. I'm working on a new version of that right now. Well, that song is, I love the melody of that song. Oh, it's so good. I love it. All right, what is what's oh yeah, cool. We should be good for this. This next tune is from a Sega franchise. I knew I had to get Sega in there somewhere. Sonic music. I love Sonic. I played Sonic Advance as a kid on my Game Boy. Um, I didn't really quite understand like how it worked or how to beat the game, but I knew that it was fun to play. And sometimes I think that's forgotten is that we have all these complex games that have so many complex mechanics, but they're not fun. Or they're not like there's something to be said about just the visceral joy of like just moving around the character, like when a game can nail um having a character move around and have that be fun in and of itself, that is something special. So with this arrangement, I am presenting Studiopolis Zone from Sonic Mania. I believe this is composed by T. Lopes. I know he did a lot of arrangements for this soundtrack, but he's a great dude. So happy to be playing his music. This is Studiopolis Zone. It's funky. Here we go. Studiopolo Zone from Sonic Mania, featuring I haven't introduced this instrument yet, I think. This is the iwi. This is the electronic wind instrument. What a beautiful instrument it is. It's so fun. It's like the electric guitar version of the saxophone. There's so many different sounds I can make, and there's a lot of different. It's so fun to play. Yeah, so I'm glad to be playing it for you tonight. Oh, what is next on our wonderful list? I had to move my keyboard off my keyboard, so I'll put my keyboard back in my keyboard. Yes. So for this next tune, I want to do something a little different from the rest of the set. This song is solo piano, which is completely different. It is a beautiful song composed by Yasunori Mitsuda from the video game Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which is one of my favorite games. I played it last year, favorite games of all time. It just has such a beautiful soundtrack. And this is the opening theme from the game, or like the title screen, called Where We Used to Be, also known as Elysium in the Blue Sky. And this is a solo piano piece. I'm also a classical pianist to some degree. I can play notes on the piano. So I'm going to tie my shoe, then I'm going to play that. Sometimes you're just bopping, then you lose a shoe. It happens. Xenoblade! I love Xenoblade. I just finished the first one. And here is Where We Used to Be from Xenoblade Chronicles 2 by Yasunori Mitsuda. Thank you, everybody. That was Where We Used to Be from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. God, such a that melody of is one of my favorite melodies in all of video gaming. Ah, ooh, man, it's so good. Let me turn my. Oh yes, because next we have the one non-video game song on the set list. This is an original song of mine, titled what's it called? Oh, it's called Forward. I wrote this after a bad period of my life, and I was at the airport leaving MagFest, and I was like, huh, this is a good idea for a song. So I wrote a song. It's in the style of a lot of Japanese jazz fusion, which is probably like my favorite genre of music ever. So here is Forward. That was my original song, Forward, not from a video game, but probably could be in a video game. I'd be happy it was in a video game. Oh my goodness. Well, that song was so much fun. Jumping back and forth between the EWI and the saxophone is, they have pretty much the same fingering system, so it's easy, but the act of switching them physically is hard. Hope you guys enjoyed that. My last selection is from a game called Animal Crossing, but it's probably not the cute Animal Crossing type music you're thinking of. Oh, okay, reverb time. Let me turn that off while I'm talking. Talk off. Okay, great. So this next tune, I was inspired by this tune by the wonderful dog, KK Slider, who speaks in Animalese, which is a wonderful, nuanced language. Thought I would perform one of his songs. This is KK Cruisin', in the voice of KK Slider.
Hey there, GDC, how y'all doing? KK Slider, KK Slider, KK Slider.
Yeah, there's your leg for you.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh 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 yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah,
All right, guys, let's try something fun. I'm gonna sing some lines, and at home, I encourage you to sing along, call and response style. Here we go.
Bop, boo, bop.
Bop, bop, boo, da.
Bop, boo, bee, da.
Bop, bop, boo, bee, da. KK messed up there. Shabba-ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, man. I wonder if KK could actually sing using this thing. Huh. All right, folks, we're nearing the end of our show tonight. But I want to give a big thank you to all of you who tuned in for this this precedent-setting live streamed GDC event. Probably wasn't how most of us imagined it, but it means I get to be here playing music for you, which I very much enjoy. So thank you very much for the opportunity. And I'll play you guys out with the rest of this KK Cruising arrangement, which is my favorite KK songs from Animal Crossing. Here we go. Ba-da-da, ba-be-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-da-da, a-boo-boo-ba-boo-boo-do, ba-da, ba-da-da, 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 ba-ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-da, ba-da-da. Thank you, everybody, for listening to this great concert of jazz video game music. Hope to play for you sometime in the future. You can find my stuff on YouTube at insaneintherain music. That's my name. So it's been a pleasure playing for you all, and I'll wait for them to cue me out, because
that's all KK has to play.